Hey, so today we are on to the algorithm part of Facebook, and people have actually been facing problems with understanding Facebook's algorithm because the organic reach, by organic reach I mean that you're not paying anything to Facebook to get this reach. The organic reach has been going down recently, and most of the people are not able to crack the code, and they're not able to get their message to the right audience at the right time without doing any paid ads. So the reason to go into organic marketing or organic way to build up your Facebook page today is because when you're just starting out on social media, you might not have a big budget to spend on advertisement. Therefore, I'm going to go into some details on how to increase your organic reach and how to get some initial deals going for yourself and for your business when you start out on social media, or specifically on Facebook. So today it's going to be more about Facebook's algorithm, and I'm going to go into some details, a few insights, a few facts on how you can basically increase your organic reach. So the number one thing which I'd like to mention here is, you know, Facebook normally, let's say that your Facebook page has 1,000 likes. Now, when your page has like 1,000 likes, the Facebook's normal algorithm will only show it to 5 to 6% of the people. So which probably means that your post is only going to be shown to 50 to 60 people if it's a normal post. However, if you understand the Facebook's algorithm deeply, and you try to gain what's happening, what's happening behind the Facebook algorithm, you'll get to understand that when you post on social media, consider this as circles. Let's say these are the first 50 to 60 people, then here's the next, I would say 80 to 200 people, then here's the next, 250 to 500, and then finally we have 500 to 1000. So this is your audience. And when you make a post on social media, Facebook, what it does is that its algorithm normally shows it to 5 to 6% of the audience. So what happens here is that when you make a post, you post it, this post is automatically shown to this small area, which is around 50 to 60 people only, which is again 5 to 6% of your audience. And now this depends on how do these 50 to 60 people respond to your post. And when Facebook judges the engagement level of this post by showing it to this 5 to 6% of people, then it actually, if it's good, it starts increasing the radius, it starts increasing the circle, and you get into the bigger circle, which is 80 to 200. So this is how Facebook algorithm works. And in case the 80 to 200 performs well as well, then it moves on to 250 to 500. So this is how Facebook algorithm works, and you can basically increase your organic reach. Now, this is not easy. The main problem is this is not easy. So how can we solve this, and how we can make our posts effective to actually get more people, or at least get these 50, 60 people at start to engage with your post, so that you can actually get a better engagement organically on your Facebook page. So today I'm going to give you 13 Facebook tactics to blow up your business page success. And these are all organic tactics. You don't have to actually, pay anything to Facebook to try these out. And if any of these work out, it's going to be very good for your business, and you might actually get some initial deals as well. So how to create posts which are actually going to get more engagement, and you are going to reach out to more people organically. So number one, you need to attract more questions through comments. So what does that mean? What does this mean? Using posts that will make your audience to ask questions will generate more engagement and answers. Now, the best way to do that is to nominate a theme or a topic in a post and letting your audience know that you or somebody else you designate will answer to them very soon. And these answers can be posted on a Facebook page in a video, or you can use a Facebook Live tool and try to be creative on who will give the answers, and maybe ask some experts to be on the spotlight and answer your fans questions. The answers can also be done by you or by your colleagues. Use this kind of interactive session as much as you can, and people can look forward to the next Q&A session. So this is the number one way you can actually get more organic reach going on your Facebook page. Number two can be, you can generate messenger connections. Now, Facebook has this cool thing going on right now, which is Facebook Messenger, and you can generate messenger connections by sharing an offer in the news feeds. Now, what does this mean? Now, Facebook Messenger bots is an easy and progressive way to amplify the results from your Facebook marketing. Now, there are many bot solutions such as ManyChat.com, and we have another one like Chatfuel.com, which is free and lets you provide automatic answers to people that will leave a comment on your post. I'd like to tell you a bit more about bots over here, because to actually implement this step, you'll need a Facebook bot or a Messenger bot, I would say. So what happens is that when you make a Facebook post and your post is about leaving a comment, now what will happen is that when someone comments on this post, this is your Facebook post, when someone comments on your post, a bot is triggered. Now, I don't know how to create a bot. However, a bot is triggered, and this actually sends you a Facebook Messenger. This actually sends you a message via Facebook Messenger in order to get you started with a Facebook bot and to get a conversation going. Now, this is an automatic conversation, and you can basically create a whole sequence on how to engage your audience when you're running a Messenger bot, or when you're running such kind of posts on social or on Facebook pages. So this is automatic chat, and this gets more engagement going. So this is another way to actually increase your organic reach. Number three, which is quite simple and most people are using it, is to using emojis to show sentiments. This is number three, using emojis to show sentiments. Emojis can be actually powerful tools that help your messages stick with your audience and make your business look more friendly. But still, there are like over 2,000 emojis to choose from. So which one increases engagement the most, and which one encourages click-through? To be sure, use the right emoji. And you can basically go to emojipedia.com for that, or maybe some other websites you can go to and choose the best emoji which might work for your business. Number four can be to use some photos or content made by your followers. Using content made by followers. Now, this type of content actually works very well with any kind of business. The reason is that when people see other fans of your business page doing something for you and creating content for you, they actually like it more, and it's a more personalized way to engage with your audience. Plus, whenever you it's a human nature, when people see some other people or some other group of people doing something, they actually show interest and at least have a look what they're doing, and they intend to take action towards that. So that's another way to increase your organic reach, using some photos or content made by your followers specifically. So you can basically show your fans how much they matter for you. It will make them keep coming on your page and share much more of your posts. If you like a picture that one of your fans shared and you want to post it on your page, ask for permission and don't forget to credit the creator. And number 5, it can be starting a comment contest. So I've seen comment contests which say like the last comment gets $50 off on the product. So this kind of comment contest can actually go insane, and you can get thousands of comments for free. Now this is all organic, and remember, each person commenting over there is basically a potential prospect. So and there is no end to that. So either you have to put an end, like anyone who comments until Thursday would be considered at the last comment, or there can be a little check or something around that, but this basically has no end and it just goes on and on. So so if you want to increase your engagement very fast, there is nothing more easier than having a comment contest on your Facebook page for your fans. And this is a great way to actually to make your page more attractive and funny for your fans. Don't forget that promotions on the Facebook page have to include the acknowledgement that the promotion is no way sponsored, endorsed, administered by, or associated with Facebook. And finally, number 6, we have to ask for feedback. Now, this is very important. Okay, now asking for feedback from your audience. All right, ask for feedback. When we are fans of any page, we actually like to have something to say and to see that our opinion matters. Well, don't forget that, and remember your audience to leave feedback, and this way they maybe help you improve something on your business. Now, whenever I go to a page and I'm looking to buy their product or use their service, I normally go to the recommendation section, because that's where the feedback is from their existing customers. And that basically gives me an understanding of how good the product or service is and whether I should go ahead and buy it or not. So asking for feedback, which is genuine, and don't ask for feedback if you have given someone a crappy service. They're just going to leave a feedback. So don't ask for the feedback to those people whom you have given a crappy service. I'm not recommending to give a crappy service. Give a good service, and give the best service you can ever do. And just ask people for the feedback, so that other people who are looking to use your product or service can actually have a look and maybe decide to buy from you, or whatever it is. Number 7, assume your community's needs and provide with the right content. Providing with the right content is very important. Right content, and according to your customers' needs, according to your audience needs. So presenting helpful and useful information to your audience, it will attract more comments, generating loads of engagement, and will make consumers buy from you. The better you know the audience, the easier it will be to share the right valuable information and keep them up to date with the latest news. You just have to, it's not actually difficult to create the content which is trendy and which is right content for your audience. All you have to do is just look through the trends and try to understand which hashtags are being used right now in the real estate industry. What are the trends, and what's the big sale which has been done somewhere in the country. And maybe you can also share some success stories of real estate agents who have crushed it with the results so far. So there are multiple things you can do with that. And with that, I'll move on to number 8, which is you can get more engagement with posting questions. Post questions. Now, when people see a question being asked on a Facebook page or a Facebook post, they normally believe that it's been directly asked from them. And even when I see a post and it has a question, I normally answer that. There is no reason for that. It's just human nature. It just intrigues me, and prompts me to give an answer. So interactive posts containing questions for your fans will get them interested in answering to your post, and also will avoid the engagement bait, which will make the post more popular. You can use simple funny questions, or this can be a chance to share some private details about your business as well. And with that, moving on to number 9, tap into what's topical. So as I mentioned earlier, you have to be a little trendy on what kind of posts you are doing on social media, and how you can link it with the with the actual events happening right now. So I was actually recently doing a campaign which was for a salon, and and since it's last season of Game of Thrones going on right now, where Arya says that where someone, I don't remember her name, so she says to Arya that, what do you say to the god of death? And she says, not today. So since I was running a campaign with eyebrow with the microblading campaign, so I did a post around that. What do you say to thin eyebrows? And the answer was, not today. So these are the kinds of topical posts which you can do, and the trendy posts which you can do to get more engagement going on your Facebook page. And making a post about what's happening in the world will make your visitors more active in sharing and commenting on your post, joining the conversations that your audience is already having. Makes you look more like a friend and not like someone who's only trying to get them money. Humans actually react much better to friends than sellers. So you have to develop this personal relationship with your audience and to become friends with them, rather than being a salesman or salesperson for them. In business, there's always a key moment and a season calendar. You can use the key moments and season to create posts that will reach as many requirements that your audience cares or affect them. Now, another way to make your audience interact and comment is to talk about a TV show, just as I mentioned, and that your fans will be watching, or making a post referring to news story. To be among the list to find news, you should pay attention to what's going on Twitter. Now, this is another way to actually increase your organic engagement, organic reach, and hence it will help you develop or increase your fan following on social media organically. Number 10, we have to post about community involvement and impact beyond business. So it's not just about business. Let me just write it down first, then I'll explain it. Post about community involvement and impact beyond business. Showing to your fans that your business is more than only making money. Share with your fans the fundraising activities that you are involved in. Talk about the non-profit associations that you support, or reveal the community project that you're working on, letting people know about your extra activities and the positive impact that will have, and maybe other people or companies will get involved too. Or you can also make them share your posts and generate more traffic and more engagement, definitely. So this is another way to post about community involvement. Now, whenever you are volunteering for something, just post it on social media, because that will actually tell other people that this person is not always talking about business. He also cares about people. He also cares about community, and he's there to actually solve problems for people around him or her. So this matters a lot. With that, we move on to number 11, which is to be a little humorous. Nobody's on social media to get bored, so you just want to make sure that you always keep the fun part active, and you're always humorous. Not always humorous, but you still have to be keeping that fun part active, and knowing your audience will make it easier to share funny posts to attract responses from everyone. And also, business owners are normally afraid of using humor on your Facebook post, so don't be afraid to use a funny post just because you're not a professional comedian. Funny things can happen every day. Just share the story, or use frustrating moments and turn them into funny acts that can attract lots of comments and shares. Nothing fun gets through your mind right now, don't worry. So just make fun of the ridiculous things that are part of our lives. So it can be basically anything you can. Social media is just posting about regular stuff which happens and which other people can relate to. So that's it. Keep it simple. Number 12 is to attracting attention on your page with scroll stopping media. Now, what does this mean? I'm going to tell you that in a second. Let me first write it down. Attract attention on your page with scroll stopping media. I know that sounds like a fancy term, and you might be thinking what he's talking about right now. However, the basic step in creating engagement is to captivate attention to your posts on Facebook. Now, to pop up from thousands of posts, you have to be creative and use photos and videos made by yourself that will reach to your target audience is fundamental. So you want to make sure that you're using premium photos. And when it comes to newsfeed images, just make some quick snaps with your phone, add a filter or make them more interesting. Use some web-based tools like, you can use canva.com. There is another one like PicMonkey or any other photo editor app. If you're a professional, you can also use Adobe Photoshop, and you're ready to post. Do not hesitate to use more than one photo or video in your post. Get more attention by creating a collage maybe, and that's actually a fun way to have more pictures into one design. On Facebook, you can basically use the carousel ad format as well, which allows you to showcase up to 10 images or videos within a single post, each with its own link. So you have multiple options going on there, and with more creative space, you can highlight different products, display specific details about one product, service, or promotion. Then you can also post videos. And if you want to post videos to boost your business, but you don't know what kind of videos or post will generate more engagement, there are some online, there are some websites available which can actually tell you to, go into details and find out what kind of videos would work better. One app which I know about is BuzzSumo. So you can basically go to the website and understand which is performing, what kind of videos are performing better. The best way to obtain the best engagement by Facebook post is to keep your status no longer than 50 characters. Now, this is an interesting fact which might surprise you as well. So keep your status no longer than 50 characters. It's a better way to get more engagement. And when we talk about the video, Facebook maximum video length is 4 hours, but this doesn't mean that we have to post a video so long. The videos which I've seen performing well have been um, under a minute, or if you want to do a longer video, never go beyond 5 minutes. So it can be the ideal time slot to create a video would be 3 to 5 minutes long, not more than that. That's what I recommend. And some studies on Facebook videos also show that the square videos get more views. And I've been trying that for myself and for my clients, and they actually perform better. So having a square video, which just goes like this, has a video going on over here, and you can have some title on top and some title over here. So these kind of videos also perform much better than regular videos. Plus, another way to attract attention on your page is to using a live feature. Now, live feature is another important feature which Facebook has not recently introduced, but since people are not using it very much frequently, it automatically gets more attention, and Facebook algorithms actually rates it much higher than normal post. So using a live feature and using a live video will definitely help you increase your engagement organically. And finally, we move on to the last step of creating engagement posts which are more engaging, is to share an emotional significant story. Sharing a story on Facebook page or Facebook post is basically very important, because a story which can get to everybody's heart, it's perfect for generating more shares, views, and engagement. It can be short, elementary story that fits perfectly for your audience. And for this, to tell a story, you basically need to know your audience better. And to be successful, you have to start to understand and know exactly what your customers want to see and buy from your business. And once you understand that, it's going to be very easy for you to post the right things for attracting more customers and to maximize your engagement. And you also have to illustrate your brand quality, that your brand is a premium brand, and it's not just not something which is just another, it's not another brand, it's a premium brand. Now you also have to prioritize relationships. Make your audience from your Facebook business page to talk to each other, make them feel like they're a real community. Interact with them, show your support, show them respect, be kind, and answer to all the comments as fast as you can. The estimated time that people expect you to reach is between 4 to 6 hours. So you want to make sure that you're not taking longer than that to reach out to people. As we all know that human attention span is just 7 seconds because of so much noise around us, so much to do around us. We actually forget what we did last day. So if I ask you to just write down what you did yesterday, and I want you to write down all the details, I don't think none of you would be able to do that. The reason is that the attention span is very less, and you might not even remember a video which you watched yesterday. So whenever someone comments on your Facebook page, they're expecting to have a reply within 4 to 6 hours. After that, it doesn't even matter. So you want to make sure that you are actually replying to people within that time slot. So with that being said, I'm going to move on towards what are the best days to perform, what are the best days to post on social media, when you should go ahead and start posting, and what are the other small details which you can take care of while you're trying to increase your brand organically on social media. So, studies have shown that the main days to post on social media, not social media, actually Facebook and Instagram, post on Facebook and Instagram have been Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Now, a lot of you should be thinking right now, like, why these 3 days? Now, that's because of the statistics we've got from running the campaigns from my previous and existing clients right now. The one which I told you just about, the one which I just discussed, the eyebrow salon campaign I just did. On Thursday, surprisingly, on every Thursday, I'm getting more leads. So if on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm getting around, let's say, every day I'm getting around 2 to 5 leads. 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, and 2 to 5. On Thursday, surprisingly, on every Thursday, I've seen a pattern here. I'm getting more than 10 leads, or, at least between 7 to 10 leads on Thursdays. So this has been the trend so far, and surprisingly, posts just tend to perform better on Thursdays. One more thing which I'd like to mention here are time slots. Time slots are really important. Like, you need to make sure that you are putting content within the right time slots. The best times to post on Facebook are Wednesday at noon and 2 p.m. and Thursday at 1 and 2 p.m. Let me actually write it down so that you guys can take notes. So Wednesday, noon. Oh, I just wrote nude. So it's noon and 2 p.m. On Thursday, it's 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Now, Saturday has surprisingly the least amount of engagement for Facebook in the week. You might be thinking right now that why Saturday is not performing good, because it's a weekend. People normally tend to rest on Saturdays and they don't spend much time on social media. That's what the studies have shown. I'm actually surprised with the studies myself. And statistics which I've seen from my existing and previous clients. However, this is how it works. And evening and early mornings have the least amount of engagement in a day. So you want to make sure that the safest times to post include weekdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's the best time to post on social media. And this is what your posting pattern should be. So that's pretty much it about how to, generate traffic organically for your Facebook page, and how to increase your brand organically on social media, or specifically on Facebook and Instagram. In case you guys have any questions, you guys can just send us an email and we'll be happy to answer. This is it for today, guys. And in the next session, we are going to discuss some more on Facebook and Instagram, definitely. Have a great day. Bye-bye.